Since early September, there has been a presence on the Doctor Who social media accounts. The presence of Who Spy, the mysterious individual stalking the sets of Doctor Who and revealing top secret information, much to the chagrin of one Russell T Davies. Of course, really, it's all just part of the big publicity machine and absolutely planned, but there have been many of these Who Spy shots now, and in this video I'm going to look at them all and look at what they might mean. Hi, I'm Phil, welcome to my YouTube channel where I like to talk about all the geeky pop culture that I consume. So if you like Doctor Who or other geeky pop culture, then do hit that subscribe button. The first Who Spy was posted on September the 8th on the Doctor Who Twitter account. It's a simple behind-the-scenes shot with a clapperboard and David Tennant in the background. He appears to be in a very nice living room. I think we can assume this is Donna Noble's living room, possibly. We've got the clapperboard. It says not much information, but it does say that the date is the 11th of May 2022, which means that these episodes were filmed over a year and a half ago now. The next Who Spy image was posted on September the 12th, and seems to be some kind of shabby workshop place. There's some drawings with some grass, maybe some scientific looking diagrams on a drawing board, and lots of rolled up sort of maybe blueprints or something off to the side on the couch. This is probably going to be the workshop of John Logie Bard, who was the inventor of the television. So if that's true, then there's some more images later on which may also factor into this location. Heavily rumoured to be a part of the third special, The Giggle. Next we have the most intriguing image, because I really don't know what to think about this one. It's from September the 14th, and I would say that's maybe in some kind of equipment, maybe in a high-tech lab, but it's got some kind of weird language down on this metal strip here, which maybe it's some kind of ancient language, possibly from the time the Celestial Toymaker is from, or from his dimension maybe, could be, or just something that the Tardis maybe can't translate. Theories below, if you will, in the comments. September the 16th, we get our first clown image. Now, this is an image that very much resembles the clown of Joey from the original The Celestial Toymaker back in the 1960s. He's got the same lines on his face, he's got the same pouting expression. This is Joey, possibly from the Toymaker's shop, or at least that strange door that keeps... or at least that strange door which we have seen in another shot behind Kate Stewart in her office, which is maybe some kind of interdimensional portal to his shop. This image was released before they confirmed that the Toymaker was the villain for the third special, and so it is the one that made most fans kind of pretty 100% sure that the Toymaker was returning long before the BBC confirmed it. Next, from September the 17th, we have a long shot of the TARDIS down at the end of an alley. Not much to say here. I mean, this could be maybe in Camden or possibly somewhere else, but we do have some posters on the wall. They want 30 to 50 carpenters or woodworkers needed immediately. Is that going to play into the plot, or is that just random set dressing? Who knows? But I can't read most of these posters, but there is another one here for Henrik's. Now, if you remember, Henrik's is the place, the department store, where Rose worked in the episode Rose. This is maybe set back in time a little bit. Maybe it's not Camden then. It's set back in time, possibly because these look like quite old world posters. So maybe this is in a little excursion back to, hey, maybe it is still Camden. Maybe it's old Camden. Who knows? Or there's just been some posters up for a very long time. On September the 19th, we got this image which has a unit logo on a screen in the background, so we can probably presume this is in the new high-tech Avengers Tower style unit base. And we see the railgun, which we have seen in other pictures and in the trailer, and the helipad on the screen there as well. There was also this little note that said Tuesday to Thursday 9:30 AM, which at the time fans speculated might be related to when the episode was airing, but that has not seemed to be the case, and nobody has ever worked out what that Tuesday to Thursday 9:30 AM means, if it means anything at all. September the 21st, we got a picture of a shed, apparently, with Keep Out on it. This, tied with other pictures that we get later and other things we've seen in the trailer, is probably going to be Rose's little base of operations where she does her crafting and makes cute furry animals in her garden. October the 7th, we got a very exciting one because this is probably the TARDIS console from the new TARDIS. Now, we've got a very white-looking sort of aesthetic, but a kind of steampunky one too. It's kind of a mishmash, and that white isn't just a pristine white, it's kind of a broken porcelain or cracked porcelain type effect. And I love this kind of copper effect that we've got on it here. So this is 99%, this is the TARDIS console, and a very close-up version of one of the sides of the TARDIS console. On October the 9th, we got another Unit 1. It looks like it's probably the same desk as we saw before, because as you can see, got the same computer, the slopey computer that we had there in the last shot, but just a bit further on in the desk. It's a classified folder. There's nothing really there that can give us much more information, other than there's an umbrella, so I guess it might be raining. October the 15th, we got the railgun type thing that's up on the helipad that we've seen in the trailers, and we've seen the Celestial Toymaker sitting on that, pointing it at the Doctor. So, I mean, this was released before then, but now we know what this is. On October the 16th, Mr. Emporium Toy Shop receipt book for a clockwork train, a pedal car toy, and some marbles. Will that be relevant, or is that just random set dressing? I don't think it's probably relevant to the plot, other than it just being the Celestial Toymaker's toy shop. October the 17th, we got a collection of cuddly toys. This is probably inside the shed, and it's Rosa's hobby. She seems to like crafting fun, cute creatures, which is going to play into the Meep, or Beep the Meep, whatever they're calling him. And at one point we've seen other pictures and in trailers him hiding amongst her other cuddly toys. So it kind of just ties in with that, really. Maybe that's one of the reasons why maybe she gets drawn to the Meep, because she makes things like him. October the 18th, we've got another one with which is probably in John Bard's workshop, kind of a list of tests that need to be done. He's the inventor of the television, that might play into this somehow. October the 20th, a standard behind the scenes with crew in shot, as well as they're getting some unit soldiers are getting suited up, probably for that scene we've seen in the trailers where a big van explodes and flips and all sorts of chaos rains down, probably outside of Donna's house. October the 22nd, we've got a bit more of inside the shed. I think you can see a glue gun there, and a design concepts folder, a 2022 docs folder. Maybe that gives a hint of when this is set. Maybe it's all set in 2022, and a very cute cuddly notebook there, which she probably has some more designs in or something like that. October the 24th, we got this bell that I'm guessing is the shop bell, doorbell. It's probably the inside of the shop. That's the kind of old-fashioned door you'd get in the shop, so that's probably the Toymaker's shop. November the 3rd, we had this Access B, accessed by level 5 operatives only. The word operatives there makes me think it's probably in the unit base somewhere. November the 7th, a bigger, more elaborate view of what we think is probably the workshop of the inventor of the television. You can see a kind of prototype television set even just there on the bottom. Lots of things around, scattered around, and it definitely looks like a inventor's workshop, doesn't it? And finally, on November the 10th, we got another representation of Joey the Clown hanging as a kind of sign out, presumably outside of the shop. So there we go, that's all of the Who Spies we've had up until now. Watch them release another one before I get to edit this video. Thanks for watching, I hope this has been informative, and if you want more Doctor Who videos from me, don't forget to hit subscribe down below. I will see you soon. Goodbye.